Hello friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Today we are going to continue our series on dismantling the dark world, except for we are going to switch lanes ever so slightly from the Disney Corporation to another very, very dark and perverted entity. If you have been following along here, you know that I do talk about dismantling and actually participate in the dismantling of the Disney Corporation quite often. However, there is another channel, another business that is even more disgusting because of how overt their perversion is. Now, Disney is pretty covert, but this company, Nickelodeon, happens to be blatant with their perversion. If you watch YouTube at all, or if you're like basically a YouTube head, I feel like you have probably come across many a video where they break down how perverted the Nickelodeon channel is. And one thing is common with every single one of these videos. It does not matter what anybody in the video is saying. All they have to do is play clips from the shows and everything is very, very clear. And I'm talking about, like, there are current pop stars. There is a couple of scenes with Ariana Grande that are Japanese porn. They are exactly the same shots and everything as Japanese porn. It is so bad that there was a show with Amanda Bynes, who, by the way, is one of the most brilliant comedic actresses I've ever seen in my life, and the most fantastic comedic child actress I think I've ever seen in my time. This is a girl who was so talented that she could have walked onto the set of Saturday Night Live at 12 years old and beasted everybody every single week. Like, this is how talented this girl is. And it is a shame that she wasn't protected better. Obviously, she had a bad family, so I understand. But a very, very brilliant girl who really, really captivated audiences of all ages as a young girl because of how unbelievably talented she is. And she played on a show where she basically did sketch comedy, and one of her characters was, her last name was Taint.
Huh?
This is not funny. These people think this is funny. And if you watch the clips of this Dan Snyder, this behind the scenes with these girls, kind of flirting with these young women, you watch it knowing that he couldn't ever talk to a grown woman at all. Knowing that the only reason that he preys upon these younger girls is because they don't know any better. And he does. And it's just a fucking pathetic thing to sit there and watch it. And if you want to start somewhere, start with Nickelodeon, because Nickelodeon is the low-hanging fruit, and then you can make your way up to the Disney Corporation and all of the subsidiaries as well. But all you have to do is watch the clips from the shows. There is foot fetish porn. There are penises inserted all over the place. There is sexual innuendo. There's so many scenes where a girl gets something that looks like semen squirted on her face, like a young girl. There are clips of this guy tweeting people's feet, a girl's feet, who is one of the girls from the show. And then he asked you to identify her feet. What is it with these perverted, it's like these low-life scumbags who know that they aren't good enough actual sex organ, so they fetishize the dirtiest thing on a person. It's absolutely disgusting. It's assholes fetishizing feet. And it is going to end. And the fact that it has gone on as long as it has, that people have been able to witness and view this stuff, and that this was the programming, think of that word, programming, that was feeding your children ideas for all of these years. While you were maybe at work or while you were in the kitchen making dinner, they were watching that over and over again. And it's absolutely disgusting. And the more disgusting thing about it is that these guys, you can tell, think it's funny. Well, I don't. And we are going to end this. All right? Thank you. Love you. Bye.